Everybody used to fear and respect me. Now they think I'm some sad sack of emotion.
You're the meanest person I've ever met. I'm scared to come out of my room most mornings because I don't know what you're going to say to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Lucas. Congratulations on winning the 11-second club for October with your amazing animation here. My name is Jason Martinsen. You can find out more about me at jmartinsen.com. I've been a mentor at Animation Mentor since 2006, and I currently work at Real Effects, and I've worked on a ton of films and video games throughout my career. I started my career at Naughty Dog on the Jack and Dexter series. All right, let's get right into this. Let's play it once to appreciate its amazingness.
Everybody used to fear and respect me. Now they think I'm some sad sack of emotion.
You're the meanest person I've ever met. I'm scared to come out of my room most mornings because I don't know what you're going to say to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Everybody...
I love the little shoulder angel Tinkerbell character. She's so snappy and amazing. But let's just talk about what's working so great here. So
Everybody...
I think one thing that would be cool if you were to put this on your demo reel would be to add some sound effects like a door closing. Because those are the kind of things like add like just a niceness to the shot. And you know, the thud there would be really nice because both of these moments have really good weight, and I love the timing going into the door, and like the posing is just super appealing. There's lots of posing angles happening in her body, and it's really nice. There's just a really good asymmetry going on. Everything's just really strong in these poses.
Everybody used to fear and respect me.
That move feels really great too. This pose is super appealing. The slide down is nice. The camera work is great. Another sound effect you want to have.
Now they think I'm some sad sack of emotion.
I love the little touches you have with her playing with her boba tea.
You're the meanest person I've ever met. I'm scared to come out of my room most mornings because I don't know what you're going to say to me.
And then there's some really nice work with her eyes.
Really?
Yeah.
And then, of course, the shoulder angel character. Super appealing. I love all the smear stuff you're doing.
You're the meanest person I've
really fun, snappy transitions. Very cartoony, strong posing.
Scared to come out of my room most.
That's completely silly. Like, this pose makes no sense, but I love it.
Out of my room most mornings.
And then here she's leaning on air.
Because I don't know what you're going to say to me.
And then, of course, she has to bring out her boba tea because she's empathizing with herself.
Really?
Yeah.
So, yeah, overall, it's just, it's hard to find anything actually to pick on this shot. So I'm going to be brief, I guess.
Everybody used to fear and respect me.
I think there's some lip sync stuff that you can clarify a bit.
Used to fear and respect.
Everyone used to fear. Right now, I like that you're blending the lip sync because it's not like too chattery. So you have her go fear and fear and respect. You're kind of doing fear. I think you're missing a little bit of the fear and so fear. I think what you might want to add is a little bit of a jaw open here. Fear, and you need the rend, like an opening, probably around here. The jaw would open a little bit. Fear as it comes back. Fear and then you could get into this pose you have here, which is really appealing asymmetrically at that kind of end TV pose. A couple frames later, like around here. Fear and maybe even make it narrower. Fear and, because it's kind of like an and respect. So this shape could be a little bit asymmetrical to this side of the face and a little bit more narrow. And And I wouldn't open her mouth. This is the respect, right?
Fear and respect.
Not probably until here. Fear and unless this is the respect, because right now you're missing the P. Fear and it's good to have the mouth sync a couple frames earlier, but here it feels this is the S sound, so you still want fear and respect. But I think what you're doing is the here. But that sound isn't hitting until 39, so you don't need to actually show it until like 37 or 38. So this would be an open mouth, kind of like you have a few frames earlier. And probably 35, 36, you'd want a closed mouth for the P shape, right? Respect. And I don't know if you even need to go to the T. You could just do spammy to kind of blend those shapes. So you go and then this would be closed, which it looks like you have, and then you go into this me. Right now you're kind of doing like a grimace, and it could be more of a me. So you get the jaw to open a little bit. So I would so you'd see a little gap below those upper teeth.
It's me.
But I love the timing on the head there.
Fear and respect me.
The brows feel good.
Everybody used to fear and respect me.
There's a little bit of a drift here if you watch the brows, 53 to 60, that because she's moving so little, it feels a little bit strange. I might just leave the brows in that nice tense pose, wherever the key is on 53, just leave it, and then don't change the brows until after frame 60.
Now
Now they think. So here's the nah. Now this is a 2D cheat. Sometimes when we do shapes like this, we rotate the teeth up so you don't see as much of the upper mouth. Make sure you can see the tongue a little bit. Nah. So this, you kind of probably would want still this to be the end shape. Nah. And then the open mouth would probably happen right around here. Nah. And I would open the jaw a little more here. Nah. Now, so here, we probably want to go a little bit more about now, the ooh, around 76, 77. Now, it'd be a now, think. So that you probably have a kind of a TH now. Now they think. So you can do that all. They think, now they think all just with the tongue. Now they think, you probably could just leave it, to be honest. Now they think, just leave that shape there. Now they think, simplify that. This is great. This is great for S. This is all good. So yeah, I don't think I'd ever close my mouth. I wouldn't do this shape. This would be more of the now they think kind of a type shape. And you get the sum. So it's going to be very small open. Sum. So you probably need a closed shape on 87, 88, or maybe 86 and 87, and then 88 would be this some, and then that kind of a ooh shape, because closed mouth, but ooh, sort of. Some sad, yeah. So again, I think the sync is a little too early. This shape would be 2 or 3 frames later. This is the sad. Some sad. Basically, I think what a lot of this stuff is your lip sync is good. It's just a frame or two early here and there.
Some sad sack of emotion.
And it doesn't quite sync, at least on my playback here. So it's possible that these notes are incorrect if my browser's not syncing it right.
Some sad sack of emotion.
That part, the emotion part is actually working pretty good. Maybe that's only a frame early.
Now I think of some.
One thing that might be fun mechanics-wise is as he starts to drop here, you drag the shoulders. So for a few frames, it's her body going down and her head going down, but her shoulders are stuck on the wall because there's pressure on it, right? And so her shoulders would just get up a little higher, and when you get to this shot, they'd be a little higher. And that way, here to here, you'd even feel more of a drop. Right? Maybe you even do an overshoot. Could be nice. You try it. Not necessary, but you can try it.
I think of some sad sack of.
The mechanics are amazing.
Some sad sack of.
I might actually rotate the wrist out here and still keep the fingers back. This frame would be the same. And then this frame would be where the fingers come, but the wrist isn't having to go as far between these frames. Yeah, because the mo is good. Watch out for frames like this where it's like almost a closed mouth. You want to really go from big shapes to close to big shapes. You kind of pop in and out of MBPs, and you can blend a little more of those shapes. I like the asymmetrical blink you have there. It's nice.
Some sad sack of emotion. Now I think of some sad sack of emotion.
I might have the brows come up a few frames earlier here, like have them start going up around frame 104. Right now the eyes open, then the brows go, and they're going down instantly. So if you can get them up sooner, you read that up. It's like more hang time. Brows come up 2 or 3 frames earlier, stay there, and then drop on this part. Mosh. You probably need the teeth touching here, so you might want to close the jaw and have a little more teeth. Mosh. And then you'd have this mosh. This shape would be a few frames later for the sh. Mosh. Motion. And then by here you're good.
You're the meanest person I've ever met. Scared to come out of my room most mornings because I don't know what you're going to say to me.
And yeah, all the rest on her is great. Maybe here you could get this ooh shape a little more pushed. Really push it out, bring it out forward in Z. And you go to this E shape too soon. Like, I think all the lip sync here at the end is like 4 to 5 frames too early, so you just want to shift that later. Really, it feels too early.
Yeah.
But it's all good. So I think that at the end is just pushing that ooh and just taking that lip sync and moving it later. That's it for her. She's amazing. And then the other girl, I don't think I'm going to have anything for you.
Emotion.
That's great. I'm not sure what this is. It's a weird shape. Maybe here you just want to have a smear like that. Then you have it here. It looks really nice. It's gross. Like this foot is coming up here. Looks great. You could maybe have started it there.
You're the meanest person I've ever met. Scared to.
Can't really see her lip sync because of the resolution, but I think it's probably fine. Maybe it has the same issue of being a few frames
You're
early.
the meanest person I've ever met. You're the meanest person I've ever met. You're the meanest person I've ever met.
Oh man,
You're the meanest person I've.
so good. I love this antic. I love how long it goes. The way you're leading with this leg. The overshoot here at her legs is fun. I mean, she is doing through the M shape here. And then A shape is 158, so you probably wouldn't want the A shape to be open earlier than 156. So I would have an M shape here. Maybe here. Definitely open here. Open is good. And then close by 160. One thing you could do that's fun is a pre-antic. Right now she just kind of goes down and then over. might be fun on frame 168 or 167 to have a little antic in this shoulder or this head or just a tiny up in the body where she goes up just for a frame up this way and then she goes over. It's just a tiny little pixels thing, but it gives it a little texture. It's like, you know, this is all awesome. Curl this up there. Have this stretched a little more there. I love the ease in with the upper body.
Come out of my room.
I like how this arm is shooting out here too. It's really nice. Maybe you could push that more. This be a total straight. This hand be really up here. And then you could just snap it back sooner. Like it's a little soft, so here it would already be coming back. And we get to this shape like 3 or 4 frames earlier. Maybe almost right here. Chink. My room. I don't know. It's a little bit soft right now for the snappiness of that move.
My room most mornings, because I don't know.
Maybe it's just a couple frames.
My room most mornings, because I don't know what you're going to say to me. Yeah. Yeah.
This is great. Could delay this leg a little. Maybe even like antique it down. Be like here somewhere. I might start moving this one a little earlier. Maybe I'm exaggerating too soon, but yeah, I think it feels a little late that front leg too. Maybe not quite as much as I drew it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know if you need as much of a drop on her at the end. I think you want more of a yeah and just a slight settle. Because it feels like it's about to do something else and the next shot hasn't started yet. So maybe you just only go from here and from 294 to the end. You just drop it a little bit. Maybe not even, maybe just that much. And yeah, maybe just to that amount. I mean, you can play with it, but I think it's working amazing overall. So those are just all suggestions and thoughts, but great job again, and good luck on the next one.